Oh, ladies and gentlemen, 2022, 2023 fantasy football weekly roundup. Week 1 is done. We're here to talk about it. Looking at week 2 as well. Let's dive in as we go around the league. Oh, good to be back with you, ladies and gentlemen. Good to be back with you. I'm your host, the almighty Cheese, captain, coach of the Cheese Empire here at 105.5 The Chez, and we are just want to welcome you back. We are done with week 1. We're finished. A lot of anti-spoons, a lot of spoons, and a lot of just legitimate outplaying. I mean, nothing comes to mind. Nothing comes directly to mind. God, they're easy. But alas, here we are. We're back in week 1 is complete. We're looking in ahead of week 2. We're going backwards a little bit as well. So let's recap. We're going to look at our high man and low man, as per usual. High man, which typically is falling into a spoon feeding, and that's no exception this week, is Andrew at 153.3. Now, depending on what fake news broadcasting you talk to, it was a legitimate outplaying, but everyone who is a legitimate source in the NFL fantasy football leagues knows that was a spoon feeding. Everyone knows it, and if they tell you otherwise, they're probably lying, or they were the ones that got spoon fed. True. Excuse me. Coming in low man, similar. I mean, the anti is a real thing. You'll hear from a lot of people, even the people that get spoon fed claim it as anti, but it's Cheese at 86.9. And again, the anti is unbelievable. You got Darnell Mooney, who forgot that he was paid to catch balls. You got T. Higgins, who doesn't even know probably his name is T. Higgins, thanks to a concussion. It's terrible. It's unbelievable of how bad anti that I am. And I'm sorry for everyone that's ever even like touched me. You probably lost money on like some kind of stock somehow because of me, just from being around me. So I apologize. We're going to go new segment here, and that's going to be the highest delta. So we're looking at who just dominated who. Pause. And with that, we're going to look at the Skeet and Calder matchup. Skeet getting the victory there. But here's the interesting thing. Skeet was not the high man, but he beat Calder down. Pause. The delta between their matchup was 62.3 points, which we're going to start keeping track of that. As you know, on this show, we love our records. We're double checking our high man, low man historically. So that is why you didn't see anything there. I can go ahead and tell you neither one of those numbers is going to be in the realm. One, because Andrew's not good, and two, because Evan is just really bad at low man. Man, he's bad. But the Skeet Calder, and we're going to classify this as Skeet over Calder, Paul's 62.3 points is the new mark, if you will, of beatdowns that we've seen across this league. And again, we're going to be monitoring this all year. So Calder, don't worry. I know you're definitely going to beat that number. You're going to get beat down a couple of times, if not every game this year. So keep that head up high, buddy. It's okay. We'll make it through it. But we're going to look into next week, which is going to be our highlighted match. And Andrew pretty much alluded to it on the Finesse Weekly. Don't know if it's part 1, 2, 5, or 7. I mean, Andrew, ability to work phone, my boy. It's not that hard. There's no buttons on it except for the sides. Just tap what you want and look at it. Not hard. And then there's a little charge-in plug-in right there. It ain't hard, my boy. Ability to use a phone. But we're going to use our phone smartly because we're actually adults that know how to use phones. And we're going to look at our highlight match going into next week. Now, this is not necessarily the highest point total match that we are seeing across our projections, but it is one that has caught our eye, which is the I don't own your all easy and hidden rugs. Now, that is a big matchup, as it is two undefeated teams. Right now, it's 120 to 118, Galt versus Skeet, Galt being over Skeet, Pauls. But we're really looking forward to it. I mean, you've got a lot of star quarterback action. You got Josh Allen, and you've got whoever Galt's quarterbacks are. That's pretty much the star-studdedness of that. You know, not too much coming from Carson Wentz and Tua Tagovailoa. So we'll see how that progresses. But again, that's our highlighted match of the week. We're going to circle back with that next week as we, one, discuss that, and two, talk about our new highlighted match of the week as well. We're also going to be trying to get a special guest on in between now and next week. You know, special guests, they know who they are. No spoiler alerts, but we should have a good segment moving forward. Hoping that we can get that scheduled up soon, and you'll probably be seeing that. If not before next week's roundup, the night of next week's roundup. So look for that double feature or advanced premiere of a special exclusive. We're going to dive into a new, well, actually, we're going to announce a new segment. This is a segment that hasn't come out yet simply because it's not really necessary right now. We're going to call it the Sperm Bank. And this is basically who has just been absolutely demolished and has the most points against them. Some would call it anti, call it they're just getting sperm banked. It's not that hard to you know, pick yourself off the ground in this league, especially when you have people like Clay, Evan, Calder, Andrew, who's especially bad, and then Alex, who's going to be, you know, catching a lot of defeat this week. A lot of that in the forecast flying over Alex's house, which, you know, a little sprinkle of remedial easiness as well, if I had to say so myself. But alas, that is what we're looking for as far as the future. Looking around the league here just to see if there's anything else that I can pick out. Oh, what? There's nothing really else going on. Let's look at the round or the standings. I know it's only been 1 week, but you've got 3 people from the Cheese division 1-0, and you've got 2 from the No division 1-0. So pairing out to be a really good race in the. And we have breaking news, folks. Breaking news. Calder and the Broncos share something now. They're both cheeks. Breaking news there, folks. The Broncos and Calder are both cheeks. Man. Oh, wait. I'm getting something else in my ear. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it was a little muffled, but I'm pretty sure it said, Andrew, any Mario game known to mankind. Any Mario game known to mankind. Gary Wage. But a short segment nonetheless this week. We've got a lot of exciting matchups, not only our highlighted match, but a lot going into next week. We're definitely going to be circling back next week after week 2. We're going to be trying to introduce as many new segments as possible. Like I mentioned, the sperm bank, which again, self-explanatory. You get sperm deposited into you. It's not hard to comprehend that. I imagine Calder will see his name a lot on there. Oh, don't play dead clocks, Knoxville. That's worse than drafting Joe Mixon. But alas. That is it for us today here at 105.5 The Chess. We wish you a happy week 2 games, and we will catch you right after next week's waivers for week 3 preview. 105.5 The Cheese. Thank you.